Once upon a time, a wandering monk stood at the edge of a still lake in the highlands of Tibet. The air was thin, the silence sacred. As he tossed a small pebble into the water, he watched the ripples expand in perfect concentric circles. Waves within waves, never colliding, only expanding. He knelt beside the water and whispered, "This is how the universe speaks." It wasn't through words, not through thunder or wind, but through form, pattern, geometry. The spiral of the shell, the petals of a flower, the branching of trees, all telling a story encoded in shape. Centuries later, that same story is written in the stars, the atoms, the architecture of life itself. And yet, most of us never learn how to read it. Today, we decode that hidden language, the sacred geometry that forms the blueprint of reality itself. Sacred geometry is more than just mathematical patterns. It is the divine structure behind all creation. It is the language of energy made visible, the bridge between science and spirituality. At its core, sacred geometry is the study of geometric forms that appear in nature, religion, art, and architecture across time and cultures. These include patterns like the Fibonacci sequence, the golden ratio, phi, the flower of life, the Metatron's cube, the Platonic solids. Each of these is not just a shape, it is a vibrational code, a symbol of life's inherent intelligence. Let's begin where this mystery is most evident: nature. The sunflower and Fibonacci. Take a sunflower. Look closely at the seed pattern in its center. You'll see spirals, clockwise and counterclockwise, arranged with mathematical precision. The number of spirals follows the Fibonacci sequence: 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, and so on. Each number is the sum of the two before it. Why does nature follow this sequence? Because it allows for efficient packing and optimal growth. This isn't randomness, it's intelligence. A hidden algorithm governing the growth of trees, the pattern of pine cones, and even the scales of pineapples. The spiral of life. Look at the spiral shell of a nautilus. Its curvature follows the golden ratio, approximately 1.618. This same ratio appears in hurricanes, galaxies, and even the proportions of your body. Nature doesn't just build randomly. It builds beautifully, precisely, divinely. You are not separate from this cosmic blueprint. You are made from it. Your DNA coils in a double helix, forming a perfect spiral. Your bones and limbs follow proportions rooted in the golden ratio. Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man was not art, it was geometry made human. Even your fingerprints spiral in sacred patterns. Your pupils dilate in symmetry. Your heartbeat syncs to the fractal patterns found in music and waves. You are living geometry, and when you move in harmony with it, you awaken your higher potential. Egypt, Greece, and the divine measure. The Egyptians embedded the golden ratio into the construction of the pyramids of Giza. The Greeks used it in the Parthenon. These structures were not just built, they were tuned to the universe. They believed that geometry was sacred because it mirrored divine order. Eastern mysticism. In Hinduism and Buddhism, the mandala represents the cosmos, perfect symmetry, radial balance, and inner harmony. Sacred symbols. The Star of David, the Sri Yantra, and the Flower of Life. All show interlocking shapes, reflecting unity and duality, creation and destruction, masculine and feminine. The dance of opposites that make reality. Now we arrive at one of the most profound symbols, the flower of life. It begins with one circle, then a second intersecting perfectly, forming the vesica piscis, the sacred womb. Continue this pattern, and you get the flower of life, a geometric matrix of interlocking circles. Within it, you can find the seed of life, the tree of life, the Metatron's cube, and every Platonic solid, the fundamental forms of matter. Some believe this is the blueprint used by the Creator to design the universe. It's been found carved into temple walls, ancient scrolls, and even microscopic structures in biology. Is it coincidence? Or are we staring at the original architectural plan of existence? Nature is not just geometric, it's fractal. A fractal is a never-ending pattern that repeats at every scale. Look at a fern leaf. Zoom in, it's made of smaller ferns. Zoom in again, same shape, repeated endlessly. Your lungs, your brain's neurons, your blood vessels, all follow this fractal pattern. It's how infinite complexity can emerge from simple design. It's how the universe expresses the infinite within the finite. Geometry doesn't just explain, it heals. Certain shapes and ratios can balance your mind and body. Listening to 432 Hz aligns with the geometry of the body. Meditating with mandalas can calm the nervous system. Surrounding yourself with symmetrical architecture improves mental clarity. Why? Because your body recognizes harmony. It remembers the language of form. If everything, from your cells to galaxies, follows these divine proportions, then the question arises, did the universe evolve by chance? Or was it engineered through intelligent design? Physicists now explore the idea that consciousness itself shapes reality, much like sacred geometry shows structure arising from emptiness. Maybe the universe isn't a random explosion of matter. Maybe it's a symphony, written in shapes, played by light. So next time you see a seashell, or a snowflake, or the spiral of your own fingerprint, pause and listen. It is the universe speaking to you in the only way it knows how, through form, through beauty, through geometry. You were never separate. You were always part of the pattern. You are the sacred shape walking through the sacred world. Now that you know the language, what will you create?